The Don is Shah Rukh Khan, Don is Amitabh Bachchan, Don's in his movies, but I am a real human being. My name is Kunal Lamba. I run a restaurant. I come on television. I cook food on television, actually. I'm the host of a TV show called Kawan Kitchen Mate, which comes on Star Plus. So, anyway, let's not talk about me today. Today we are talking about two things. One is Kishore Kumar, of course, and the second is Akhil Autism Foundation, who is celebrating their 10th anniversary this year. 8 महीने में आपको पता लगा कि कुछ गड़बड़ है, और then you did the diagnosis. First reactions.
I was very suspicious that something is not right about Akhil. But finally, he was growing up very well. He was catching up his milestone, but something was not right about him. I thought he was a little delayed or something, but I was not taken seriously. But then after his first birthday, he stopped completely responding to his name, and he lost his eye contact, and he was completely in his own world. So officially, we were very lucky that at 18 months, we finally got a diagnosis of autism.
So जब आपको ऐसे लगा कि अच्छा मेरे पास ये autism word भी पहले ही कभी इतना यूज भी नहीं किया होगा शायद लाइफ में, what happened? What resources did you have? What information? Did you go to Google? What did you do? Information resources क्या थे आपके पास?
पहले तो autism क्या है ये समझ पता ही नहीं था. What is it and how serious it was. But very quickly जब हमें पता चला कि this is really very serious and it's a lot to be done and it's a lifelong disability with not much of a hope. The doctor had told me that forget about recovery. So the only thing was that we definitely went into a denial and a lot of guilt, bargaining, but very quickly instead of going into depression, we started looking for success stories. And one of the success stories which you just saw here was Shikhar. They are the one who actually inspired us to start the biomedical journey. And
Shikhar is the guy who sang that lovely song.
So parents like them encouraged us, and we saw one success story somewhere in Boston, and we told ourselves like, hey, if they can do it, why can't we do it?
Of course.
So believing in ourselves was the first thing. We were not ready to take no as an answer.
Great. So my next question is already answered by you, but I will still ask you. What is needed of the parents whose children are diagnosed of this system?
Autism is a new epidemic. Okay, when we started 17 years back, Akhil is 17 years old now. When we started, it was 1 in 250. It's 1 in 59 now, and 1 in 34 in New Jersey. So it's a rapidly growing developmental disorder. And by that time also, there was no medical test to diagnose a child. It's still diagnosed on a piece of paper. And there's an unknown cause. There is not much of a hope. But then now we had to educate ourselves. So instead of seeing it as an empty box, we started seeing that there are so many treatments which are tried by the doctors who have kids with autism. So that was our hope. So we started filling up that empty box with number of puzzle pieces.
Great. Talk about a glass being half full or half empty, right?
Correct.
All right, so my next question would be on a daily life, on a very practical way. कुछ 2-3 ऐसे challenges बताइए जो अभी तक overcome नहीं हो पाए हैं. आप mentally तो काफी strong लगती हैं मुझे, लेकिन फिर भी आपकी जिंदगी और माँ बाप की जिंदगी से थोड़ी अलग है. कुछ ऐसे practical challenges आप बताना चाहेंगी हमको?
Because first of all, we have to make sure that the child, we accept Akhil the way he is. There was a time we were struggling 13 years to fix Akhil. Now it's not about fixing Akhil.
Oh,
okay?
Good point.
That is a very big thing you're doing.